Witajcie, jesteśmy na stanowisku Shure. Jest z nami przedstawiciel firmy Tuomo. Hi Tuomo, how are you? You alright?
Yes.
So I'm going to ask you to show us today two of your new products, which is Axient and also PSM 1000, which is over there. Could you give us a short introduction on those two products, please?
Yeah, absolutely. Axient is quite unique in terms of radio mics. You know, it's not really just a step in terms of radio mic development, you know, one step forward. This is really leaps and bounds in terms of what we can do with radio mics today. And I could stand here for an hour going through the details in here. But the main thing is Axient is the first radio mic system of its kind that can not only detect interference, but actually do something about it. So if you're using another radio mic system today, when the channel, you know, whether it's a handheld or a belt pack, you know, on a guitar or something, when you get interference on that channel, that's not a good thing, because you know you get all the ugly noises and you need to try and figure out what you're going to do to resolve the issue. Axient receivers can detect interference and then automatically move to a clean new frequency. So if you're working on a large production, you know, that's televised around the planet or the country, you can't afford to have interference on the big channels on the show. And that's what really Axient has been designed for, is the major productions where interference is not an option. So the unit can actually detect interference and move to a clean new frequency as well. Aside from that, Axient also is the first professional radio mic system with a touring-grade rechargeable system. So the chemistry of the cells is lithium-ion, so they have no memory loss effect. So think of it more as, you know, your MacBook or your iPod, you know, like a phone. When you charge them, I can use 20% of it and recharge it. There's no reason to have to discharge it before you recharge it. You can just use 20% of it, put it back in the charger, and it will carry on charging itself. A whole lot of information is relayed from the batteries to the system, including, you know, the current charge time, how long it will be until it's fully charged if you put it in the rack, and probably most crucially for the engineer, the battery life is displayed in hours and minutes. So rather than you sitting there and looking at 2 bars and going, what's 2 bars? Is it an hour or 2? You actually get an accurate battery life. That's accurate down to 15 minutes, so it does give you a bit of confidence, you know, in terms of what's left in the cell. Axient's been designed for the, you know, the largest productions, whether it's television productions, you know, your X Factor, your Idols, sporting events, you know, major tours, concerts, anything where the, you know, the production is at such a high level that interference on a radio mic channel is unacceptable. You know, you're at such a high profile event that it could cost somebody their job if it's bad enough. PSM 1000 is another product we're displaying here at Plasa 2011. PSM 1000 was launched on the back of PSM 900, which is sitting above it here in the rack. PSM 900 came about 18 months ago to the market. 1000 is brand new. The main differences are that it's a dual channel transmitter, a wider tuning bandwidth. There's a network connector on the back of it which allows me to integrate PSM with our UHFR or Axient systems and scan for clean compatible frequencies. Also, the receiver is a diversity pack, so we actually have 2 areas on here as compared to a PSM 900 system, which is a single aerial system, which improves your RF performance on stage. Another major difference with the packs is that PSM 1000 is rechargeable. We're using the same cells that we have for the Axient, so these are lithium-ion proprietary rechargeable batteries. There's a little tray that you can fit like this that just simply goes into a sliding drawer that allows you to simply pop them in there, charge them up as you go, so you get increased battery life and up-to-date information in the screen in hours and minutes as to what your battery life actually is. But the PSM 1000 really is our top-tier in-ear monitoring system that sits above PSM 900. Although they share similar features, naturally PSM 1000 offers you more and probably should be considered more as the UHFR of our in-ear systems.